Hello, Linda here from Barlates, Body Blitz and Little Mini having some snacky snacks. Today we're doing another easy pace workout. The pace is going to be a bit slower, but that does not mean it's going to be an easy workout. There'll still be plenty of burn. It's going to have an upper body focus, but obviously with lower body and core engagement. All standing, using some medium dumbbells. I've got 2.5 kilos, which is around 5 pounds. You can go a bit heavier because we are going slower, but it's going to be more of a cardio sculpt in the sense that we will be doing lots of compound moves to get the heart rate up as well. We'll be using 40 seconds of work with 10 seconds of rest, and then we're going to go all the way through for about 18 minutes. Okay, so get ready, get your gear. I'm going to try and keep Minnie in the shot. She's probably going over to try and drink out of my glass of water again, and we're going to have some fun. So let's go. Okay, pick up your weights. I'll always show you the exercise during the 10 seconds. So all we're going to do is roll our shoulders back, and we're going to do one bicep curl and one out to the side. So I want nice soft knees, tummies in, really nice tall spine, long neck, and it's slow and controlled. You're controlling on the way up, on the way down, and then rotating all the way, squeezing those shoulder blades together. Deep breaths. You can definitely go even slower than this if you want to. You don't have to keep to the beat. I just really want you to focus on form today and full range of motion. Nice job. The next one, we're going to go into a push overhead with a tricep, then come to center, push overhead other way. So we're going to switch sides and a little tiny bend in the center, then overhead press with one arm, and it's a tricep kickback with the other arm. So you're hinging slightly as you kick back. You're bringing that arm close by the rib cage and trying to bring it up a little bit so that you feel that more in the back of your arm. Tummies are in. Nice job. Okay, come into a nice wide stance. We're going to come up on one side, up on the other side. Bring your weights together, push in front. So lateral raise one side, lateral raise the other side, weights together, push in front. So you want to soften your knees, pull your belly button into your spine, and push. And it doesn't matter which arm moves first because we're alternating anyway. And push. Slow and controlled. Press against those weights as you push the arms. It's about at chest height that you're pushing those weights in front. Nice job. Okay, we're just going to come forward, row, and then stand up, and then the other leg, row and stand up. So you're keeping those arms close by your rib cage. You're hinging from the hips, standing back on that tippy toe, which creates a little bit of instability for you. So tipping, flat back, look in front of you, keep your neck in nice alignment with the rest of your spine. So you want to bring those elbows all the way past the line of your back. So you're really squeezing those shoulder blades together. Minnie's doing yoga, licking her foot. Okay, we're going to stay low now, and we're going to just do one leg back as we row the opposite arm. You can just tap to the corner, and you can see I'm hinging forward in that same position we were just in. Now don't twist your body. The tendency is to want to twist your body in the direction of your arm. Don't do that. Make sure you look in front of you and just slow it down. If you're finding that your form is lacking in some way, slow it down. Make sure the weight stays in the heels. Nice job, rotating those shoulders to the back. Okay, we're going to do a little move which is more of an oblique move. Bring that weight across from one shoulder to the other shoulder. Now this is going to get heavy pretty quickly, so if you're finding it's too much, put one weight down and continue. So this is a little bit of a balance challenge because you're standing on that one leg and you're slowly rotating the weight across to the opposite shoulder. As your waistline rings out, as your knee comes up, it's actually plenty with the one weight. I think two weights, depending on how heavy your weight is, would actually cause you to worry too much about what your shoulders are doing and not think about the rest of your body. So just one weight is fine. We're doing the other side. So nice, soft knee, bring it to one shoulder and across to the other shoulder. It might take a few for you to get your stance right. And often we wobble a lot when we go onto one leg, and that's a good thing. We're teaching our body to learn how to stabilize. Okay, so don't worry if you wobble. Some people do things on a balance ball or balance board in order to create extra wobble so that their body has to learn to stabilize under those conditions. So it's not a bad thing. It doesn't mean you have to hold on just because you're wobbling. Nice job. Pick that up again. We're going to do a curtsy lunge, and we're going to push overhead with the opposite arm, holding the other one in an isolation hold. Okay, so push overhead as you curtsy behind. If you find that this is a little bit too much on your heart rate, then instead of stepping all the way into a lunge, just tap your leg behind, or you can even stay here. So I want you to learn to make these workouts work for you. I want them to be challenging, but I want them to be doable so that you don't get that dread factor. And as you progress in strength, you can layer on. You don't have to do everything straight away. Come into a wide plie, shoulders are back. We're going to do hammer curls, alternating, and then both. Now I've got a little bit of a pulse happening with my thighs, but you definitely don't need to do this. You can keep it completely static like this, or maybe you're just standing like this in a nice wide stance and focusing just on the arms. Totally up to you. Little tiny pulse for people who want a little bit more. Always good to activate those strong lower body muscles. Nice job. Okay, let's drop one weight again. We're going to do a curtsy lunge again. As we curtsy, we're going to bring the weight in a halo around. Step to the other side. Bring the weight in a halo around. Okay, so around behind the head and in front. So you should really feel your core engaging here. Try and keep your ribs shut. Like, what I mean by that is try and think about hips to ribs connection. Around behind. You should feel so good. Try and sink a little bit lower in those legs, because why not? Around behind. And behind. Okay, we're going to pick up the other weight again and do some overhead tricep extensions. So come overhead. We're going to come down first and then just pick up one leg. Tap in, pick it up. So once again, creating some instability here. Try not to flare your elbows too much. And if you find once again that this is too much, drop one of the weights, just use one. Slightly tuck your hips forward, pushing all the way up and then dropping those arms, thinking about the tricep, the back of the arm at the top there. Nice job. So before we go to the other side, we're going to do a side lunge combo. We're going to come down, come up with like a under the armpit row, down and up, and now switch it, down and full upright row, down and full upright row. So down under the armpits, down armpit, switch your palms to the back, and upright row, and upright row. Over and over. So I'm hinging once again with a flat back all the way down, keeping my weight in the heels. And up. Okay, we're doing another round of those tricep extensions. If you're not up to it, this is your option. One weight, keep your elbows by your ears, and we're just going to lift the one leg over and over. Tummies are in. Slight bend in your supporting knee. Keep your arms close by your ears. All the way up, squeeze the back of the arm. And wobbling is good. Up. Draw your belly button into your spine. Pick a focal point in front of you. It helps so much with wobbling. Breathe all the way up. Nice job. Okay, let's grab the other weight again. We're going to come into a turnout position and bring the toe in front. We're going to hold this arm up, isometric hold, and then bring this one across to the shoulder as we lift the leg. Now, if you cannot lift the leg, stay here. Or maybe you're just staying here. And that's fine because you're already doing so much with this isometric hold. Slow and controlled. Bend that supporting leg. Tummies are in. And if you're opposing, if this arm is getting too sore, just drop the weight and hold it in place by really squeezing your muscles. Okay, we're going to the other side. Choose your layers, choose your modification. Turnout position, weight is in the heels. This one is isometrically holding. This one comes across as you lift the leg. Breathing out as you raise. This should feel graceful. We're doing it really nice and slow and with control. And I want you to think effortless. I want you to think my leg and my arm are light as a feather right now. Up and down, graceful. Even if it doesn't feel that way, trick your brain by thinking light as a feather. Nice job. Okay, we're going to go into a lunge behind with a hammer curl. Then we're going to push overhead, come back down and step together. Lunge and up, down and in. Lunge and up, down and in. So you go at your pace as long as it's challenging. And this time it's a parallel position. You're not turning your feet out, keeping everything square. This one is a good one for the heart rate. Always good to get the heart rate up a little bit with compound moves, right? No swinging though. Nice job. Okay, one weight again, and we're just going to go to a wide squat and a twist at waist height. Wide squat and a twist across. Can you try and really get your feet turned out here, and a wide plie squat and then twist across. The wider you start off with, the harder it will be to get that knee up. And that's a good thing, people. We want it to be hard. I just did a straight leg instead of a bent leg. That's an option, of course. It just felt right for my body for some reason. Are you feeling it? Definitely feeling that nice burn in the obliques. Okay, we're going to do some more shoulders. Just stand still. We're going to do one side lateral raise, one front raise, and one upright row. Just keep doing that over and over. Side, tummies are in, front, and upright row. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. We're nearly done, people. We haven't got much more to go. So really give me your all. Okay, we're going to do a chest scoop. So what we're going to do is come back into a nice chest scoop with a curtsy lunge, row behind in the center, and other side, row behind. So I need you to think that area where your chest meets your underarm, that armpit fat area, that's what this scoop is targeting. So you're holding for a split second here, and you're really thinking squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze armpit fat. I know it's tough, but you are tougher. Finish stronger than you started. Okay, we're gonna do 2 steps across, and all we're gonna do is hinged triceps. So tricep kickback, 2 steps across. Slow and controlled. You're not racing. You're not necessarily keeping to the beat. Staying hinged with a flat back, nice long neck, across and across. This is the second last interval. Keep going, you can do it. Okay, the very last thing is going to be a crossbody punch, cross, center, cross. Finishing with a bang, soft knees, tummies are in, across, center, cross. Reaching long to the corner, maybe bend press through those knees. Twist through the waist, belly button pulled in strong. Come on, finish stronger than you started. Big long reach to the corner. Nearly done. Amazing job. Put those weights down. So, how was it? Let's do a shoulder stretch. Deep breath. I definitely got my heart rate up a little bit. It wasn't anything super intense, but you know what? Increase your weights. The heavier the weights, the more you're going to feel it. Let's clasp behind and just pull up. Reach over. And it was a bit of a total body workout, wasn't it? We did use our waistline quite a bit. We also used our lower body. Let's reach behind our knees and then round our spine up. And then switch your hands over. And then press through that palm. Feels so good. Rotate through your wrists. The heavier the weights, the harder the workout. Add equipment, add some light ankle weights, add a resistance loop above the knees. Make it your own workout. And if you are new to my channel, make sure that you modify. No shame in modifying. Thanks so much for joining me, and I'll be back with another one very soon. Bye for now.